Hello. Survived day 2. What's up, Remy? Survived day 2. How am I feeling? Like I have all day. Like it's morning sickness, but it's fucking all day. I feel green, but it's okay. I kept my neighbor brought me some chicken nuggets and french fries. She overheard me telling the story the other day about the nuggets that got chucked, and so she thought she would make me feel better and brought me chicken nuggets and french fries, and so I shared the nuggets with the dogs and we ate a little bit. I'm hoping tomorrow will be better. You're not laughing, you swear. It's okay. You can laugh. Yeah, I got some more done on it. I slept for a good portion of this afternoon. My headache is what's killing me right now. I swear to God, if I could stick a crochet hook up there and pull part of my brain out, it might feel better, but I don't think we'll be doing any home done lobotomies. But as far as my back goes, my back feels great. Not so much when I do that. But no, my back feels pretty good. My hip is bothering me, but that's because I've been sitting or laying so much. So what do you got for me, Remy? What do you want to ask me? Maybe I'll tell you the truth. Yeah. My throat's starting to not hurt so much. Compression socks for OV. Do you want them over the knee? Do you want them just to the knee? I'm going to tell you that my favorite compression socks are the Dr. Scholl's. No, CVI. Yeah, I'm thinking DVT, which is a blood clot. I'm not sure what CVI. Bad circulation. Oh, Remy. Hold up. Compression socks don't always. They make fun compression socks now. My favorite ones are. I have a brand new pair of them right here. I have a brand new pair of them. These come in, I think they're in like 5 different colors. Hi, sis. Chronic venous. Okay. Well, also just remember you're not a doctor, but if you're having some swelling in your legs, Walmart sells these. Well, then shit, Remy, you can get away with getting 3 packages of them or 3 pairs of them and then just wear them on the one leg. So I've got them. This is the blue. Yeah, these aren't bad at all, right? And they come in there was a 6-pack and they come in all different colors. Let me see if I can find another pair. Oh, there's one. Let's see what the inside of this one, because I always take them off and turn them wrong side out when I pull them off. Oh, it's silly bullshit, Remy. I get it. Yeah, so here's the gray pair. So in this one pack, I got multiple pairs. Okay, get back, sis. I don't need your help stealing the socks. But I got multiple pairs in one package, and they all are colored. So, and then there was 2 pairs of black and gray. Listen, I wear them. I wore a pair yesterday. I didn't have anybody to help me get them on today. So I wasn't trying to pull too much because I was afraid about my back. But, yeah, you could, honestly, Remy, Walmart.com. I know sitting for work doesn't help. Walmart.com and the Dr. Scholl's are even better than those. Those ones come up to about my mid-thigh. I always have to roll the top back down, or not roll it down, but fold it down so it's below my knee. But I haven't been having the ankle swelling anymore. If you want me to send you these, I'll send them to you. Stick them in an envelope and send them out tomorrow. It's no problem. But I probably didn't give more than $12 or $14 for that package of socks. I'm pretty frugal when it comes to buying stuff. So the only other thing I could suggest, Remy, would be to get yourself a little stool like that. Yeah, it's really fucking cold here. It's only in the 40s. And I am so cold from surgery that I am sitting here shivering. So I have the space heater going. I've got my heating pad on my back. I am just sitting over here freezing. But a stool like that might work to go underneath your desk so that you can get your feet up on it. And then you've got 2 different you've got 2 different foot positions. Because even just putting your bad leg up on there. I know I can't get warm. And I went and I sat in the bathroom because I thought, oh, I'll just take a shower. You know, I've only had to have 3 showers before I had this done, but I was thinking I'll just take a shower and get warm. Well, I got a little lightheaded when the bathroom got warm. I got really lightheaded, so I decided that probably a shower wasn't the right thing to do. So we'll wait till tomorrow. I got a friend that's coming over to check on me, to take me out if I need to go out and about, and I'll just have her sit here while I shower. Not that, I still wouldn't fall, but whatever. Oh, it happens to me after surgery, Cap. I can never get warm. It takes like 3 days. I was about to pull out my heated throw that Kia got me last year at Christmas. Oh, maybe that was a January present when Grandma died. Well, I'll have all of that for the next go round because the next 2 aren't going to be easy. You'd be surprised at how much different my back feels, especially up between my shoulder blades. It's down low now that it's really starting to act up and hurt. So, did you guys see that Kyle Busch died? Hey, what is true? He flings it out, you drag it back. 41. He two-time NASCAR Cup champion. This afternoon, he wasn't feeling well. He was taken to the hospital, and he passed away. You know, they haven't said. When I was listening to a whole bunch of stuff before I came live, but they haven't said anything yet. But it could be that a severe sinus infection. Jesus Christ. What kind of fucking sinus infection was it? You know, he and his wife, Samantha, they struggled with infertility. And they started a nonprofit called like Baby Bundle or a Bundle of Love or something like that, for people to help defer the cost of pregnancy of like IVF or those types of. Plus, he was very active in the Victory Junction Gang Camp, the Kyle Petty's foundation. He was also an animal rights activist. So he had a lot of a staph infection. Could be. You know, those drivers are in really good health. I mean, and God, we just lost Greg Biffle the end of last year, and now I think he has two kids. Yeah, I know a sinus infection can turn into a staph infection. And that is close to the brain. You can turn septic. Oh, yeah. Hey, why don't you do your business so we can come back in? You got water inside to drink. She has done so good. You gonna go potty? Go piddle. Stay close and piddle, please. Oh, okay, come on. Come on. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Anything else new? I watched The Nightmare Upstairs. It's on Hulu. You guys should watch that. I'm not quite finished with it yet, but you guys should watch that. That's a really good one. Yeah, I'm almost done with it, but I stopped it because I got a phone call, and then I was like, you know what? See, I can't get into my fucking Netflix. It keeps telling me that I'm not part of the household. And I'm like, I understand that I'm not part of the household. I'm traveling. And it keeps wanting me to make my own. And I'm like, no, because I want to watch The Crash. That Mackenzie Shirilla documentary. I've seen all the stuff that they've left out of it. And the fact that, like, They left out that she admitted to medical staff. Hey, Selma. That she admitted to medical staff that it was her fault. That they left. There was quite a bit that they left out. Yes, Remy. She's the one with the car that, like, 120 miles an hour went into a barrier. Uh, like, didn't even bother braking. Uh, what was the other thing? Oh, the nice, nice Cap. Uh, that she it was caught on hospital recording that she asked her mom, "Well, can't we just tell them I had a seizure?" And then there's several like I said, I started, I always Google what's trending and what's new on Netflix because I have such a problem getting into my Netflix. It, do you know? Do you guys realize how hard it is to actually like have mechanical failure on a car anymore? Especially these newer cars. Okay, well, let's try to go back out again. We'll try again. You keep coming here to the door, telling it like you're signaling that we need to go out, so let's go out. She did so good. They slept so much of today. She's probably going to get really wild. Yeah. It was her boyfriend, and another friend in the car. Like, and it was all about like clicks and views. She wanted to be the Regina George. Yep, there's a documentary on that one. And then The Nightmare Upstairs, that's about a family in Utah. And hey, could you do your business, please? Look at this little shit. She just wants to sit out here in the wind. Just acting like wild doggy. Well, and I saw something about, I think her dad has been placed on administrative leave now for his role in it. Must have covered something up. I, Remy, I don't remember if it was or if it wasn't. At the time, it was a car accident, and my heart was still like not in a place where those kind of things, especially with it being the situation that it, ouch, was. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's really kind of how it was, that he wanted to get rid of her, and like he wanted to end it. She didn't want it to end. Hey, you're getting too far away. Come on back here, please. I got you a fucking yard. Why are you over there? Okay, let's go get a cookie. On Tuesday here. Hey, Spitfire. I didn't. But I also got her a new... Remember last night I was talking to you guys about those play school mats? Like what you had, the little entertainment things you had for your kids that went in the crib and they were like an activity center. And the baby could like spin the thing or hit the button or it rattled or whatever, you know, had the dial on it. Well, they make one for dogs now. They essentially make one for dogs, very similar. Oh my God. I hope you didn't eat it because, oh, Salma, there was a rash of kids going into Walmarts and like opening up the ice cream and like licking it and then sealing it back up. I hope you didn't. Oh God, I hope you didn't eat it. But yeah, that would make me think about the Happy Face Killer too. You had a water floor mat. Well, I went ahead and ordered one for this. Hello, Alexis. Good. I'm glad you didn't eat it. That would have freaked me out. Did you take a picture of it and then put it back in the freezer and find your receipt so that you can take it back to the store with you? So I'm kind of excited to see how she'll do with this new play mat. Ah. Well, it's... Remy, it's essentially like one of the little crib activity centers, but it's made for a dog. So it lays on the floor and it's got little things that you push a button and a thing pops open and then there's treats in it. And yeah, so it's just another activity mat to keep her busy and keep her sniffing. I was doing some reading, and did you know that 15 minutes of sniffing is equal to a 45-minute walk for a dog? And she's got, what do you got? Did you get another sock? Is that your third one? Nope, that was your baby lamb. Oh, I've been thinking about that, Remy. I was like, ooh. We use those buttons for the human. Yes. I thought about those too because she's so stinking, she's so... Well, that's the backside of her sticking out from underneath the couch. She's going underneath the couch. And of course, there's one of my socks. There she goes. Now, what she's going to do is she's going to roll over onto her back and she's going to zoom me underneath the couch back and forth this way. It's the craziest little thing. Yeah, that's the problem though, Remy. Those are like my everyday I wear socks. She grabs them every morning. I take them off at night. They lay on the floor next to my bed. She grabs them every morning, and then I spend the day wrestling them away from her. But right now I can't bend over, so fuck it. You want to play with the socks? Play with the socks. Problem with that, though, is sometimes dogs don't differentiate between the old socks and new socks. So I try not to let her play with the socks because She's currently having an entire sock party. Yes. Every dirty sock in the house she's found. Oh my goodness. Oh, it could be, or it could just be that she likes the smell of my stinky feet. Oh, good call, Selma. Well, listen, Remy, if I would allow her to take my underwear, she would take my underwear. It just doesn't matter. If it's my socks, my underwear, or my bra, she will steal those. Oh, I'll put her in a box and send her to you, Cap. I feel okay. Oh, she hasn't figured this one out yet. She was trying to figure out where the warmth was coming from as that thing rotates back and forth. I feel okay. I'm still just gross. My stomach is just gross. And I can't really drive, so everything I want to do involves leaving the house. So, yeah. I keep hoping that maybe when I wake up tomorrow morning, I won't feel so. I just don't want to feel so nauseous. God, it's like I ate really, really, really bad food. You would have thought I tried to food poison myself or something. My. Oh. I hope when I wake up tomorrow morning. And that's the other problem. Zofran and Phenergan make me just fucking sleepy. Oh no, Remy. I had 3 showers before I had the procedure. I haven't had a shower yet. I let the water run, and as soon as the bathroom started getting steamy, I started to get lightheaded, and I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. Oh no, this was in my back. No, they don't do the air with that. Oh, that's really nice. Like I said, I got a friend that's going to stop over tomorrow. This was kyphoplasty. It's KYPHOPLASTI, kyphoplasty. Essentially, it's just cement that goes into all the cracks. So when I fell a couple of years ago, when I fell, my first C2, 3, and 4 had cracks. So essentially what they look like are the inside of a teacup, like a china teacup. You know how they get all cracky and all of that. And this just this just goes in and kind of glues everything in place. It's the next two that are going to be worse. So, but we got about 4 weeks. End of June. Yeah, they're just like mini fractures. So you got to take into consideration some of those, Remy, could have been there. They could have been small hairline fractures from when they were putting the rods in my back and the hardware. It could have happened during then. And it's just showing up now because I'm getting older and your bone density changes. And what's the next one? They're going to deal with the compressed and bulging vertebrae discs. And the third one in August will be to fix the hardware. Probably if I didn't live alone or I had consistent help that I knew could be lined out, I could have had this all done at one time and had it done and over with. But because I'm single and I really don't have anybody to count on, they're not willing to do everything at one time because I don't have anybody. Like there isn't anybody, like there's just nobody else to lean on. The only person that I would have been leaning on, her marriage is ending. So I can't really get involved in the middle of that. Cap, what did I really have to do? And Sarah will be here by August. So she'll be, and she may even be here for the second surgery. This is already May. We're almost to June. And I believe in July, her dad goes up. I got it planned out as good as I can have it, right? I got it planned out as good as I can. I've accounted for everything. And my neighbor across the way is always willing to help out if I need help. I just don't like asking for help. And I surely don't want to lean on the neighbor because then, well, then there's going to have to be repayment. And I don't know where this is going to lead me. So I'm trying not to borrow too much trouble, but sometimes my mind just circles and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, we're circling the drain. And for all intents and oh my God, that's too sweet. We can ship Andy out there. Oh gosh. Well, then if we bring Andy, we're going to have to bring Ozzy. Maybe Ozzy will like it out here. Andy might like it out here, though. For all intents and purposes, I should probably be laying down right now, but I don't want to. Oh, I know that, Cap. I know that, but I also listen. There's a marked history between the two of us, and I just don't need to go. Don't front. I won't front. I'll be honest. I'll be really glad for a cup of coffee tomorrow morning. I almost had one this afternoon, but I was like, after not really having anything in your stomach. Probably not. I will report that noodle o soup does not feel fun coming back up. That's kind of mine too. Yeah, I'm a belly sleeper, so once I lay down, I can get real comfortable on my belly. But do you know how hard it is to type in a chat when you got to keep one arm down and you can't pick yourself up? Like, you can't. Once I'm down, I have to lay flat. I have to lay flat on my belly, and I should be laying flat right now, but I'm not doing it. Everything hurts. I've been really good by sitting in my chair this afternoon. And I think everything also hurts because it's raining and cold out here. It's only in the 40s. The rain finally stopped. Probably within the last hour, the rain's finally stopped. No, you don't ever hold the phone above your face. You know how many times, though, I dropped my phone and it, like, landed on the floor and I had to use my... I had to pull on the charger cord to try to pull it up. All right, we're going to take you back out and try again, kiddo. Oh, man. I blackened an eye once by dropping my phone on my face. I caught just the corner of it, right on the inside corner of my eye. Remy, I thought I had one. I thought I had one in all my shit, but you think I could find it now? Nope. Just like I couldn't find my umbrella. And by tomorrow, I'll be 72 hours out and I'll be fine and able to start moving around a little bit more, but I'm so afraid I'm going to trip. Oh, you got a stick. Okay, come on, bring it inside. That's all you're doing is coming out here to get a stick? Well, it's going to be like every other lighter that you had in your teenage years and your early 20s. Okay, come on. If you're not going to do your business, we're going back in. You want a cookie? Oh, God, your head turns fast for a cookie. Come on. Let's go get a cookie. All right. Now you got to quit. No more. The minute I tell her no, she's going to squat. She's going to piss on my floor again. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep typing your name? You don't really want me to say your name, do you? Oh, here, let's give you and brother both one. You're both right on the couch. We got 4 left. That's 2 for tomorrow. Okay, get up there with your brother. You want your cookie? Come here. Hey, Mason, you want a cookie? You want a cookie? Of course you want a cookie. Okay, come here, sis. Okay, Mom threw it on the floor for you. You're going to have to find it. Hey, look, it's right over here. Hey. There you go. Oh, you really don't want a puppy right now, Cap. Do you really want a puppy? Trust me. Oh, I'm feeling okay, sunshine lover. I'm okay. They're so sweet. I will admit, I was really worried that the last 2 days. See, that always worries me, Remy. When somebody comes in and just does that, it always makes me worry that it's somebody else's real name, and that's why I won't say it out. But these guys have done really, really, really good. Mason, I did dinner and then let him outside to go. And hey, Lacey, he went and did his business and then came right back. I was grateful. See, here we go. Oh, 1 of 2026. And see, here she's just going to keep doing this. What kind of puppies were they, Cap? Hi, kiddo. Come here. I got you. Oh, got you. I don't think she weighs 5 pounds, so. I think I'm safe picking her up. And you have a cookie. Was that a good cookie? Do you like your cookies? Yeah. You know what you got coming on Monday or Tuesday? You got little minnows coming. Well, hello, Queen Twilight. I've always had this channel. Oh, too late. I already picked her up. She was already half up. I already got her picked up. She's laying on my chest. Too late. Oh, well, great. I'm glad you used to watch the other one. Now you can follow us over here. Okay. Let's put you down. Well, this is where I've been. They were just little mutts. I want to get one of those beagles from the research facility. I want to get one of those rescue beagles. Dave Pauly, he was the guy that used to run the Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter in Billings. Then something happened and he got ousted and he started his own private rescue group. And he just went and got. I did move to my new house. Yep. We're there. We're in the new house. We're in the new house. Oh. You saw that on the news, Sunshine? Yeah. And they took him back to Montana. They do bark a lot. You know what, A One-Way Street? I would take in another senior little dog in a heartbeat. After having Harry, he had a lot of health issues, but his health issues were super easily managed. A pill and a daily weight. And what else? He had to have, I think he had to have 3 pills in total. I just used to put them in peanut butter. I have 2. Spud said no. I'm doing okay, JC. I still feel pretty nauseous and just gross. My stomach is not happy. Oh, there's Mason right there. Animals are cool, just not at our house. Oh, it'll get better. Every day that goes by gets better. Every hour it's gotten better. I'm just slowly breaking you guys in for my whiny season because it's going to get worse. It's going to get way worse. Oh my goodness, he's part camel. Him's part camel. Him's part camel, old man. My dog, he's part camel. Although I've been following this group on YouTube, they have a baby camel, and the baby camel lives in the house. Did you know, however, that llamas and camels and all of those should not be bottle raised? Because then they see you as part of their pack and they get really bitey and pushy when it comes time to shearing or trimming their hooves or those kinds of things. And they can get really, oh my God, no, otters are awful. Didn't you hear about that woman that got attacked by the otter and had to have her whole face reconstructed? The otter bit her fucking nose off. She ended up having to go to Salt Lake, have her nose reattached. I don't want no fucking otter. No. No, no llama. No llama, no alpaca. No camel. They all spit. Nope. Otters are mean. Capybaras. Come on, JP, get the capybara ranch going. Yeah, no otters. They were boat floating down the Yellowstone. And these 2 girls were in their floats following. Oh, of course, somebody wants a baby white tiger. No tiger kings. Can't have a sloth either. Do you realize sloth have bacteria that grow on them? No. No sloths either. All those pretty from afar. Oh, sure you will. Sure you will. And where are you going to release it to there, Queen Twilight? The middle of Miami? Well, these 2 ladies were floating down the river, and they come around the way, and this otter comes zooming right out. Like, ripped the hell out of this lady. Her arms, her nose, her face, her ears. No otters. No fucking way. No. Male goats are gross, too. Miami's not the city to release it in. I also saw a family who raised a baby goat. Maybe a betta fish. Yeah, a betta fish would be cool. I want to do a fish tank. Just some little goldfish. Maybe some neons. Little tetras. A pet rock? Oh, even better. Doesn't require food or maintenance. I just got to turn it over once in a while. I am no fun. Listen, that one has sucked all the fun out of me. All the fun has been sucked out of me by that one. Because everybody said, get a puppy. Oh, get a puppy. She's so cute. You'll love her. She will change your life. Oh, fuck yeah, she's changed my life. She's quite the little thing. Why do I need a fake plant? I got lots of real plants in here. I don't need a fake plant. I got lots of real ones in here that I'm perfectly capable of killing. Oh, yeah. No, listen, I don't. Just because I want a fish tank does not mean I will be getting one. Yes, they're both Shih Tzus. Stress on shit? Yes, they're both Shih Tzus. Stress on shit? I saw that, Salma. They're starting that in our state too, down in the southern part. They're rounding up all the wild horses and burros. Because they can't maintain the populations anymore. Like what they do with the ones out at McCullough Peaks, they come through and they fly through the herd, and then they tranquilize them, and then they shoot them with a birth control dart. She's not a pain in the ass. She's just... she's not a pain. I love her to death. She's such a good little girl. But she's just figured out that when she's bored, if she goes and sits by the door, I'll let her out. I'm not letting her out, though. Rainy days suck, huh, sis? Rainy days suck. Everything's wet and soggy. Mom don't want to stand outside with me when it's wet and soggy. And I can't see leaving her out in the little play yard when it's wet and soggy either. Oh, she is so a teenager right now. Yeah. She'll be a year old next month. Oh, Remy, it was only 40 degrees. It's like 42 degrees here. You know what? I wonder if that's probably what's causing part of my headache, too. Whenever it gets rainy, I always get a headache. I can't keep a cactus alive. I overwater them. You got your eye out for 2 burros? Ooh, that would be so cool. So I saved 2 parts of the Wandering Dude, and look, I put them back in. I'd had them in a cup. So there's 4 stalks of the Wandering Dude back in my mini Monstera. That's a Swiss cheese Adonsai Monstera. And look at all these new pieces. It's happy where I finally found it a spot. I need to start growing it up the wall. Put some tacks on the wall to let it grow up them. But I'm pretty I've kept this alive since my grandma died. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would be. It's a Monstera. It's a Swiss cheese Monstera. And then that's Wandering Dude. They call it a Wandering Jew, but now they've changed that to Wandering Dude. And I'd had that all in that used to live in my bathroom in a glass because I was trying to root it. Well, then I fucking root bound it, and anyway. And then that's a Brazilian pothos. It's not exactly happy, but it's happier than it was. That one's a Brazilian pothos. Oh yeah, these are way easy to propagate. I could cut that off right there, put that in a glass of water or a jar of water, and it will propagate. I just like it because it's got... I just like how it... Anyway. I like how it trails. If I could figure out where I'm going to leave it permanently, but I have to keep turning. The whole thing has to keep turning because of the way the sun is. You can see how those have already grown towards the light. So it has to keep being turned. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. You're so sweet. Her so sweet. Oh, give me that belly. Give me that belly. Give me that belly. And I do that every time I water them. Everybody gets turned a quarter of a turn when I water. I think she just started growing again. I don't think she's going to stay as small as she was. Oh, I felt that. Where was that pokey? Hey, Ange. There it is. Fucking foxtail. There's Mason over in his bed. What are you doing? See? 2 socks in the basket. There's a sock over there. There's a sock over there. She steals all my fucking socks. I know, your sister steals the socks, doesn't she? Georgie barked today? How did that go? What was he barking at, Ange? I got my new refrigerator. What a relief. And oh my goodness, yes. Everything is cold in there. Everything is nice and cold. You actually feel the cool breeze when you open it. And I got my frozen food back. Oh, Cap, go get him covered. Oh. Your Tiny has grown taller. I just didn't think Sis was going to grow. I swear she just stayed so teeny tiny for so long. And then, like, after that last trip to the farm, it's like she just finally decided, okay, it's time to grow. Then I have to wonder if I was doing something wrong. Did I take her off puppy food too soon? Because she wouldn't eat the fucking puppy food. Ah, the dog next door was outside and they were talking. Nice. Does he have a big bark? Are you asking me how I am this evening? Or are you asking the other Ange? Oh my God, you're back at the door again. I think you're bored. Are you bored? And here you are between my legs again. I think you're bored. That'll be interesting. I've heard sister do her, she'll bark and then she'll make a bark, but then she'll go woo 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 woo. I love it when she does her little woo woos. Oh, it's so cute. So I was like, wait, are you asking me again? Oh, I will, Spitfire. And I will send you the link to the sniffer one too. The one that I ordered her today was like $10, I think. I know Sunshine Lover said it was for Mountain Dew. Hey, Canvas and Crime. But I couldn't do $25 for a 12-pack of Mountain Dew. I just couldn't do that. So I ordered her something, and I ordered her a playmat and her treats, and Mason got Milk Bones. Although I'm going to get Mason some Snossages because he really likes Snossages. He's so silly. They're probably the worst thing for him, but I figure if he's old and dying anyway, what the hell is it going to hurt, right? At least he'll be happy about it. Hey, Diamond Cutter. Good to see you. I had kyphoplasty done yesterday. So I'm recovering. Oh, Mason throws me one day he suddenly, you can't find my Cash App. The number 4, VWY. So the letter V, the number 4, the letter VWY. Painful? No. I just have to not twist. I have to not bend over. I have to not reach over my head. And I have to not trip on anything. And if you've ever been around me for any length of time, I can trip over an invisible crack on the sidewalk. Just an invisible crack. So, okay, come on, kid. We're going to go out to your yard. You're going to get put in your yard for 10 minutes. Yard time. So I can't close the top latch on the gate. And no major pulling either. I just pulled on that doorknob. Okay, come on, kid. Let's get in your yard. You know what does hurt on me though, Ange? Like my low back and my hip, starting at like my SI joint and all across my right across my hips. That really hurts. But I think that's from having to keep myself so, yeah, no falling or dancing. Well, I appreciate it, Sunshine Lover. Oh, casual art. Thank you so much. Hey, why am I in this yard and you're outside of it? I'm inside the yard. You're outside of it. Where do you think you're going? Hey, where are you going? For a walk. Mind your business. Look at her. What are you doing? You're really far away. There's a big cat that lives over there that might beat your ass. Oh, how fun is that? Escape. Yep. Here we go. No fear. Nope. She has zero fear. Okay, little escape girl. Come on. Come on. Well, Diamond Cutter, thank you. Hey, Crystal, how are you? All right, come on. Hey. Oh, good, we're over here. Yep, she got me in the yard while she went on the run. She is pretty slick, that's for sure. Okay. Hey, can you get a stick? Here, look. There's a stick. Get it, come on. Come on. Come on. Why don't you pick out a stick and I'll let you take it inside? Why don't you pick out a stick and I'll let you take it inside? Oh, I know what I took away from you. You want your piece of bark back? Oh, there she goes. She's going to pick out a stick. Good girl. Oh, we peed. Oh, thank God. Yeah, you're on the wrong side of your fence, honey. Okay, come on. You did a pee-pee. Let's go. You did a pee-pee. Let's go. Come on. Okay. And she's in. That means we can stand out here for a minute. Oh my God, pig ears stink so bad. Mason loves pig ears and he loves bully sticks, but they do something to his butt. It always causes him butt problems. I don't know if it's something that irritates his anal glands, but every time I give him a bully stick or I give him a pig ear, he always ends up with butt problems. Not that you guys care, but and that's why I've been so that's why I've been so not willing to check into what those yak chews are. Thank you, Diamond Cutter. I really appreciate you. Mm. Doodles. How are you, Doodles? Do you got a Karen story for us? It did, Canvas. Thank you so much. You guys are really great. Not any different than usual today. Doodles, how are you holding up, honey? Okay. How's the little old man doing? Hear about everybody else's butthole. Might as well hear about Mason's. Okay, well. As long as he's eating. I'm sure he is sad. It's a whole change when you lose somebody like that. I cannot believe that it is May and I am still having to run a fucking heater. Okay, where did you go? Here, let's give you your piece of bark back. I took this away from you earlier, and I'm going to give it back to you against my better judgment. There. I know. You're so fucking happy, aren't you? Yep, there she goes. She's so happy. She has a piece of bark. She's probably going to go lay in the bed and destroy it. It's fine. We'll run the vacuum. But she mainly just likes to flip it around and flip it up, flip it down. I gave her I gave her 2 more toys that I had pulled out that I had hidden away. Oh, Doodles, we all understand pet love over here. I think that's what makes us such a good cohesive group. Is because there's a lot of us in here that kind of live for our animals, or we live through them. Yep, she's happy with bark. Give her a piece of bark off the tree and she's happy as a clam. Yep, give her a piece of bark. As long as she doesn't put it in my bed, that's fine. And every other day I've taken it away from her. Yesterday, oh God, they were both so good. Mason wanted up in my bed and I had to make him use hey, B. Frank. I had to make him use the box at the end of, the trunks that I have at the end of my bed. And I had to make him use those to get up onto the bed because I couldn't pick him up. And she just scrambled right up there. And the minute I laid down, they both just sucked in next to behind. Like Mason was behind my I guess it would be my left shoulder, and she was by my left hip, and they didn't move again. I got up at some point to I attempted to make biscuits and gravy last night just using the package because I knew I needed something on my stomach, but anyway, it it was fine. It worked. Yeah, they did. They totally understood that I just needed them to be really good. And then Mason, I lucked out because it was a rainy day today and he doesn't like going outside in the wet. And she's done really good up until just this last little bit where she's finally been like, okay, I'm bored. I'm bored. We're done. No more fun. So there was something else I shared today. Oh, it's the very first thing. Did you see that story about the grandma that got swatted? They call her Grandma Cracker. She has a teenage grandson who has health issues, and there's costs that insurance won't. Insurance doesn't cover, and so she went on like a 3 day, like a 72 hour straight gaming. She does Minecraft. And PayPal. PayPal's going to be Lassiter, Lassitera. It's just my name, my last name, capital Lassitera, capital A. I thought that was so cool. She stayed calm. You know, she was asleep when the cops got there, and it shows it on the live stream. She was asleep, and they came in and thank you. They came in and they escorted, one under each arm and helped her up and escorted her out. And here she's thinking, I'm just here doing this to help my grandson, and this is what happens. Some crazy person, probably mad at the grandson, called and said that he called law enforcement and said that he had offed his grandmother and was going to off himself, and she was live the whole time it happened. Thought, what the hell? I hope they do too. I shared it on, it's a story I shared on my community wall today, this morning, Doodles. A gaming grandma got swatted. And then Kyle Busch died. We don't know from what yet. We just know that he was very sick, was taken to the hospital. At that time, his family said he would not be participating in the Coca-Cola 600 in Charlotte this weekend. And then about an hour after that, the announcement came out that he had passed away. Right, Crystal? Kind of like all these assholes that are out here calling in on Brittany. Yes, Spitfire. He was 41. They haven't said what caused it yet. Oh, there was a plane flying from Europe, and it was set to land in Detroit, and it got rerouted to Montreal. Ebola. Ebola. They can't get us with, see, they couldn't get us with COVID. They couldn't kill all of us with COVID. So then there was, what, SARS? Sudden acute respiratory syndrome? Or maybe SARS was first, and then COVID. Then hantavirus, and now it's Ebola. Whoever's in charge of those diseases, they got bad security at their places, I would dare to say. SARS was first, okay. I gotta check on Fred again. I haven't seen him in a day or two. So I'll check on him. Yeah, they rerouted the plane to Montreal. They sent that shit to Canada. He thanked me for checking on him the other night. Said that he was drinking lots of water. He asked if he could drink alcohol, and the nurse said absolutely not. You can't have alcohol-shaped ice cubes. You can't have water-shaped ice cubes. No. No. Dude, I'm telling you, Crystal. Everybody's out here trying to make fun of my little old life over here living in a teeny little apartment. But the only thing COVID taught me was all we need is internet, a good Wi-Fi connection, and Amazon. What's up, mister? Was she picking at you, buddy? Was she picking at you, buddy? Oh, you're so soft. You're so soft. Hey, shut-ins aren't all bad. If I could figure out how to get Meals on Wheels before being elderly, I would have Meals on Wheels once a day. He got the pneumonia shot last weekend at Watkins Glen. Well, that kind of lines up with somebody came in and said they thought it was a sinus infection. They had heard talk of a sinus infection. I've been to Watkins Glen. We used to go to Watkins Glen when I lived in New York. We also went to Dover and Concord, New Hampshire. Oh, wow. Cash App. The number 4, the letter V, WY. He was your favorite driver? I really enjoyed Shrub. I followed Casey Kane as he came up through, what the fuck are the little wing cars? It's the sprint cars. So he came up through sprint cars and then transitioned into NASCAR. But Kyle Busch was always a second. Shrub. One of my friends, when I worked at Wells Fargo, she used to go to the Arizona race, the Phoenix race. And I made her go to the Kyle Busch trailer. Yeah, Greg Biffle. He and Kyle Busch had a little bit of a rivalry. He tended to call him Sniffle. But, here's the thing. Those drivers, no, there's not. It is Lassiter A, no space. Then Dale Jr. quit. You went with Kyle Busch. You know what I think is so great about all of the NASCAR drivers? Yes, they're all together in a collective, right? But they all each have their own little things that they do outside of NASCAR. Different causes that they support. Like Biffle, look at how much he helped with the flooding that happened when on the East Coast. How much they worked to get supplies in and out. Kyle Busch and his wife Samantha, they struggled with infertility, right? So they started, I think it's called a baby bundle. It's a foundation for couples that are struggling with infertility. Biffle had a foundation. Dale Jr. has one. Just seeing how much other that they did. You don't see that with... Right. They use their celebrity status to do good. You don't see that as much in other... Yes, Ryan Newman is a huge animal lover. Oh, do you remember when we used to sit on the porch and there was that old green jalopy that used to drive by? It looked like it was like a 1972 LTD. Well, here, let's see if I can make the green screen work. We had 2 missing kids in Thermopolis yesterday. They have since been found. But there were 2 missing teenagers yesterday. They have since been found. But that's the green car that used to drive up and down Main Street multiple times. But those 2 decided to take off and go on their own little walkabout. I bet they don't exactly realize how fucking dangerous that it is. Okay, Ange, what do you need help with? Hi, Bubba. So, the for the WY. The letter V, the number 4, the letter V, WY. Like voice for the voiceless. V for V. Nope, no THE. Thank you, Canvas and Crime. I should really put him on my link tree. Oh, shit. Oh. We'll get it figured out. You got a wet ear. Did you stick your ear in the water? Boy, tell me this one knows I don't feel good. I don't know what Zell is. Oh, he's being so sweet. Oh my God, he has been so sweet. Like this morning, when I first woke up, he was right by my side. And I got myself onto my back, and he just picked up his head and he just laid it on my shoulder like, wow, that was a lot of work. I kind of laid there for a minute, and he snuggled in twice as close as he could, just like sucked right up next to me. And I was like, oh, okay. Ange Carter, thank you. So I did my best to get up. And then I went and laid back down. I appreciate you, Ange. You're the best. You guys are a really good caring group, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. See, why can't everybody be like that? Listen, this is the best group of people on here. A one-way street. Don't even apologize. Just show up. That's it. That's all. It's not about that right now. It is not about that. It is about all of us getting through together at the same time. It is. I don't ever want, no, you don't ever send anything. You take care of you with meds. If you don't have your meds, you can't be you. It's just about us being together. Listen, it's about finding the right type of like-minded people to stand together and and get through life, to be able to lean on one another, to be able to know that it's a bad day. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you. Look at all the fucking bark on my floor. Look at you. Oh. So, did you guys know that if you have a dog, have you heard of the sniffle mats? No, we don't have to agree with one another. We can all tell each other. And Carter, that is so thoughtful of you. That is so thoughtful of you. Oh, yes. This is the messy girl. Messy Essie. What do you want to do? Can you talk? Can you talk? Can you tell me stories? What do you got to say? You look skinny. You want to go out? Come on. Yeah, come on, Mason. Come on. We'll go stand out here. You guys have been so good all day. Go run. Hopefully they won't call the dog catcher on us tonight. We already had that experience. Oh no. Did you get pulled into shit yesterday, Ange? They try to pull you into shit. I wasn't alert enough to follow. So I had a dream that, like, I must have watched way too much YouTube or listened to too much. Hey, Nosy Rosie, get over here. Get over here. Hold, please. She went into a yard. Yeah, you. She just went and walked into somebody else's yard. Just walked right in there. And I'm really sorry if something happened yesterday. I really am. People out here are getting really territorial of others. And you, as subscribers, need to remember that you are your own person. Holy shit. I'm relatively sure that was more than 30 miles an hour. Okay. It might not be safe out here for you, too. JC, I appreciate that, too. I appreciate you being there. You guys. That's really shitty. That's really shitty if they tried to do that stuff to you. Okay, come on. Let's go get cookies. Let's go get cookies. That works for her. Doesn't exactly work on him. He's like, yeah, I don't really care if I get a cookie or not. Hey, come on. Cookie? Cookie? Come on. Come on, let's go get cookies. You're like, oh, cookies. Okay. Mom's being generous with the cookies. Karma must spend most of her time writing down notes about this community. Hey, let your brother be and let him come in. Jesus Christ. Well, just remember, you are all adults. Oh. Get her, Mason. Tell her. Oh. Good boy. You tell her. You tell her. Tell her you're tired of it. Oh. Oh. All right, you two. Mason looks really scared. Oh. Okay. Oh my God. Mason's finally getting the courage up to tell her no. But then she yells back at him. You okay, buddy? You okay? I know, she's a bitch. I fucked up your golden years. I know. You would have been so much happier, an only child. Mason's over here hiding. He's got quite the attitude tonight. She started getting really rough with him, and I started hearing his growls and his snaps get a little bit louder and harder. And unfortunately, that's the only, I know you don't, but that's the only way that she's going to stop is if he does. I don't think she's too rough, because part of it was she was just barking in his face, but I don't know how to make it be different. I don't know how to make it not be. I don't know how to make her not be so rough, because Doodles, I can't grab her right now. I can't bend down to get her. So I don't have a way to make her stop. So unfortunately, Mason just has to defend himself right now. You guys, she was just acting like the rest of the YouTubers. Holy hell. Some of them, I don't know. Like I said, I checked out and started watching Hulu. And honestly, I just can't. I'm not okay with it. Now it's starting to. So we've got an absolute divide out here. You've got the right side and the left side. And then you've got somebody standing in the middle. But that person that's standing in the middle is still okay with the right and still okay with the left, because she doesn't want to lose subscribers, and she doesn't want it to affect her. And I'm not okay with that, because I'm sorry, fence riders get splinters in their ass. I don't know what to tell you. Sit on the fence long enough, you're going to get splinters. And it is total gang mentality. An insect, Doodles, an insect. Well, I mean, listen, your only job as a person struggling out here with mental health issues is that if you're starting to feel some type of a way, then you need to log off and do something different. If you're going to allow your mental health to be affected by YouTube to that point where you're either going to harm yourself or potentially relapse, you, as the person in recovery, it's your responsibility to remove yourself from the situation. If that were real life and you were put between a rock and a hard place in a real life situation, you would be going and finding your sponsor. You would be removing yourself from that situation real fucking quick. I'm speaking as someone who has allowed this place to affect me mentally, emotionally. I started cutting again about a year and a half back. It was bad enough that I ended up with stitches in my left thigh because I cut too deep. So there's that. So again, it's our responsibility. It's long done and over with, JC. It's okay. I was just in a really bad place and resorted to old ways. It's my issue. It's not anybody else's. But again, as I'm saying, like that taught me something, right? That taught me something that made me realize, oh shit, I've got to remove myself because these people aren't going to stop, right? These people are never going to stop. And some of these people that are getting like becoming more vocal were people like a wake up call. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Some of these people now that are even perpetuating it were people that I was once close to. And I heard one of them the other day and I was like, God, could you be a bigger fucking pick me? Christ on a cracker. Could you be a bigger ass glazer? It is. It's not fun out here. It's like every day, it's let's see how far we can push the envelope. Let's just see if we can go ahead and push that envelope a little bit farther. There are a lot of pick-me's out here. Even for Brittany, I'm going to say this out here publicly. I've said it privately. I'll say it publicly. I've worried about Britt probably more than I should right now, just because she's post pregnancy and post pregnancy, and it was a traumatic birth at that. And your hormones are going all over, plus whatever health issues she's struggling with. I worry about it. She's got a brand new baby at home. If this were your real life and there was somebody in your town that just had a baby that you didn't like, you wouldn't be fucking with them. You'd leave them alone. You might tell your friends the baby's ugly. Now, I'm not saying that about Brittany's baby. I haven't seen the child other than the photographs that have been out here publicly that she has shown. Oh, she had a traumatic birth. She had an emergency C-section. She went from being suited for labor, like going to deliver vaginally, to, oh, nope, we're going straight into the OR. Can be a traumatic birth. You're set to do it one way and then it has to go off a different way. Add that to the hormones that are changing post-birth. Fuck, you're setting somebody up to be in a really ugly place. Why does it matter? That's my biggest question. I've heard that so many times. Oh, the baby's in the NICU. Okay. Maybe the baby is. Maybe the baby's not. But why does it matter? Unless you're there to give empathy, compassion, sympathy, camaraderie. Why do you fucking care where her child is? Why do you care? Are you going to be sending flowers? Those don't go to NICU. Are you going to be paying the bill? Because I'm sure they would, if the baby per se, if a baby had to go to the NICU, are you willing to pay that bill? I mean, like, what the fuck? And just because she talks about some things out here doesn't give anybody the right to come back and double question, cross reference all of it. Well, there you go, Ange. You chose to take that for a day, but that can turn into a pattern too. Yep. I didn't even get dressed today, you guys. I'm in my Shih Tzu shirt and my matching sleep pants. I just didn't care. I think they're 10 and, are they 12 and 14 or are they 10 and 12? Either way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Laura did that, Doodles. Laura did that. Well, see, here's the thing, JC. Yeah, JC. Kids are off limits as long as it's anybody but Brittany's kids. Oh, Spitfire. Be safe. But see, that's what they want. And that's the thing. That's what they want. They want her to defend herself. And honestly, they're looking for that response, because that response is what they get, that response, and then they're like, okay, well, you gave us the tat, so now we can give you the tit, and then you can tat us back, and then we can tit you again, right? And the more that she responds, then it gets broken down and replayed and gone over and cussed and discussed while others make money on it. Cool. Kind of makes you want to start reviewing their kids. Tit for tat, right? Tit for tat. Not that I'm not saying I'm going to, but I could understand how it could make somebody. I could see how it could make somebody I don't watch a lot of it. It might be on, but you know, my latest obsession is scrolling shorts and scrolling reels. I find myself doom scrolling a lot. Well, I mean, that's a good point, Doodles. Just like I said, if there were some girl in your town that you didn't like, you wouldn't say anything to her. You might tell your friend at the bar, God, Susan had an ugly baby. Steve and Susan had their baby. I saw it. It was really ugly. Okay, and a lot of babies look like potatoes when they're born. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that. Because some people are just mean and say shit like that. Although I have seen some ugly babies in my day. Listen, I'm just glad that none of them I have to depend upon. Could you imagine having one of them for your friend and confiding something in one of them? It is like a small town mentality, Sunshine Lover. I couldn't imagine. And a couple of them I've been friends with. Or having one of them as your mother. Oh, fuck. Listen, I wouldn't mind if Chasing were my mom. She would be fine. I don't want the president for my dad, though. Well, it wouldn't be a case if we were hanging out every fucking day. No, Ange, because when you do confide something in some of these creators and they go to repeat it, they sure as a fuck don't repeat it the right way. They repeat it, so then it takes it so fucking nasty or turns it into something that it wasn't at all. She's not one of them, so she can be our mom. All right, great. Chasing's really going to love us that we want her for our mom. Listen, last night in my dream, she had big red Reba McEntire hair. And she was on a horse and she yelled, "Burn the motherfucker to the ground!" And that's about the time that I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? Yes, Chasing. Yes, Chasing had great big red Reba McEntire hair in my dream. And she was riding a big black palomino, a big black and white, like a palomino. And that's when I realized that maybe we've been doing YouTube all wrong. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. I've always held high regards. I've always held Chasing in high regards. Well, like I said, some of you guys are gonna be really sad when you find out that your favorite creators have been asshole deep to this fuck shit. And I'm gonna laugh when Nonsense is the one that puts it all together. Oh, and I did notice yesterday when I came home. Gas hit $5 a gallon here. What do I think will end up happening? Nothing. A one-way street. Um, Mm. Well, I got my two real life best friends, and they know what's going on in my day to day life. You guys see a glimpse of it, but I don't share everything with you guys. I'm pretty transparent, but there are some things that I just don't talk about out here. Honestly, I don't think anything's going to end up happening. I think, you know what's going to end up happening? Um, it's going to be another breakdown. Um, it they may not, the creators may not, um, they may not stay friends like they were. I can see that coming to an end. Um, and maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, seriously, it's not like any one of us has the right to kick the other one off out of here, right? So we can't, we don't have the ability. That's what I hope is they'll all go back to their own respective corners. And then the subs will just rotate around instead of it being the subscribers. Because the way I see it right now, we have a group of subs that's rotating, and we have a group of creators that are rotating. And so they're both rotating and revolving. Oh, I would never, Sunshine. I would never. Let's not put out any emails. Uh, Listen, I've been finding people in other corners that I didn't even know they went in. And I also don't see them staying on covering that Gabby girl, the one that Queen's been following up with, that Gabby girl. Um, I don't see that being a long-standing thing because I see that Gabby girl already has enough people picking on her or picking at her that I don't think Queen and her crew picking at her is going to do a fucking thing. It's somebody different to placate, in my opinion. They want to see, they want to see a shit show. Canvas got some roasting a while back, a few months back. We heard her name brought up a few times. Other communities try it, and no one in that drama community cares. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong then. But in the end, it's not like we have the ability to ground somebody, take their internet privileges away, suspend them from going live, and none of that. We have no control. And it may be a case of that, Doodles. I was really hoping to see more get hit over here with the demonetization thing, but today's payday, so, or yeah, today's the 21st. The other part of that is, JC. Okay, so MGL had multiple. Oh, okay. I get you what you're saying. No, Canvas, they don't want the true story. Honey, if they wanted the true story, they'd never brought up your name. But they want the stuff that's going to piss people off and do character assassination on others. That's what I was starting to say. Thank you for reminding me, JC. Okay. So terms of service now, today, isn't what it was 3 years ago. And that terms of service 3 years ago isn't what it was 5 years ago. So if 5 or 10 years ago you built 3 channels and they were under separate emails, if one channel goes down, your other 2 are going to stand because they're freestanding. Now, the bigger part of the new changes in TOS is that if you have somebody that's banned or terminated off the platform on your channel, that's fine. The problem lies in when they get up there and then they start making money, you start making money, and they're on your panel and the super chats are rolling in. Now the AI sees that as, oh, this creator, XYZ, is now benefiting from terminated creator by having them on their platform. Now they're making money off of a banned creator. So that means that you're still making revenue by having the banned or terminated creator on there. That's what these creators should be worried about. Especially the ones that this is their fucking paycheck. They should be real fucking careful. Because it's not even like when it was when I lost my channel. This channel also went down. When that one went down, this one went down. This one was given back to me. Actually, a one-way street. I'm hoping they don't get careful. I'm hoping they don't pay attention to anything that's said. And I hope they keep doing what they're fucking doing so that when it happens to them, we can all sit back and laugh, point and laugh. And hell, it could be me that gets wiped off tomorrow. That's fine. I don't depend on this. And I have contact with almost every one of the people that show up in my chat on a regular basis. We'll just switch to our own private little fucking Discord. That's all we'll do. That's it. Like, I've already got a plan. If something else happens, this is where to go. This is where to find me. It's my server. And people that are already in my server, they get to vote to see if we let new ones in. So there's that. Have you, Canvas? I gave you some things to think about, huh? Oh, no, we wouldn't leave you out. We'll bring you with us one-way street. You and JC are coming right along with us. I was thinking about maybe tomorrow or Saturday, if I can get into my Netflix. Do you guys want to watch The Crash? That's that one with Mackenzie Shirilla. Good, I'm glad, Canvas. And I hope that it's teaching you so that you'll be able to start putting it into play, and then you'll see the difference. Okay, well, then that's what I'll probably try to do. We'll have to go to Rumble to watch it. Won't be able to watch it over here. We'd have to go to Rumble. Oh, no, Ange, we can't leave you behind. Nobody gets left behind over here. Well, there's a couple that get left behind. We're not bringing Cashmere with us. Fuck her. She don't get to come play. Nope, nope. And see, here's the thing. Do you know that there's 2 billion, 2 billion users a day? You will not be left out in the cold. Yeah, that's the thing, and some of us refuse to see what's right in front of our faces until, oh shit, we can't not see it anymore. Yeah, 2 billion users a day are on this platform. There's got to be better fucking communities. There's got to be. Tons of channels to choose from. There's got to be. In the horn community, the drama community. Well, but see, that's the problem, dreaming of me. Uh, there's even shit in the craft communities. There's hoot hoot. Oh my god, do you know how bad I want to stretch? And the only place I can do to stretch is to put my arms down. You know how bad my arms want to be above my head and stretch? If I could just stretch, I'd feel so much better. This community isn't your primary area. I've heard the knitting community is rough. Those hookers, boy, don't be thinking you're going to be using a pattern. Yeah, we heard about the 90-day community. Oh, you fell into some of that? Yeah. So see, like, I think it's all about what you make of it, right? If you don't allow yourself to get drawn in, or you can get drawn in, just don't get in deep, deep, right? Turn it on and keep it as background noise. Drama always sells, JC. If drama didn't sell, reality TV wouldn't be a thing. Whether it's drama, like whether it's Amazing Race and two teams are having drama, or there's drama between couples. I mean, if drama didn't sell, we wouldn't have reality TV. Oh yeah. Uh that little travel blogger that I like, that Casey Aran. She's got somebody fucking with her and trying to go through all of her stuff and pointing out. And then there was another one that I came across and I was like, who the hell is this? What was the other one that I just watched? Oh, the Critter channels do not have drama. That is true. I like watching Raccoon Saloon. I'm not going to lie. I like Raccoon Saloon. There's a couple horse channels that I like too. Oh, not the worst cleaner. Yes. I watch her, not the worst cleaner. She gets all kinds of hate. Why would you go back and clean for them again? Uh, did you miss the part where she says her background is in social work? Oh, Ruby likes dog TV. Yeah, I really like that. Not the worst cleaner. Um, because she understands, right? She gets why a house. She understands that the hoarding is a symptom of the illness. Yep, she never judges. She comes in, she brings one or two girls with her to help her clean, and that's it, done and out. Yep, it is a symptom of the illness. Hell, could you imagine if there were a group of could you imagine if there were a group of psychologists that were actually watching this whole little sector? Right, she doesn't. Well, look at the one lady the one lady's house that that she had cleaned and they had dehoarded, and then she had to go back and the hoard was starting again, and then she found while she was cleaning the woman, the little old lady was buying the rats rat food. Rats had infested her apartment because of the living conditions, but she just she was just such a caring soul that she bought the rats rat food so then maybe they wouldn't bite her toes. Now, I love the thought process in that. I totally do. But you know that it's a flawed thought process because you're only adding to and making the situation worse. Right. It's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. Yep, and she wouldn't let her kill the cockroaches that were living. The other day, the one day she had stopped in, flipped on the light, went over to there, and how did it go? It went okay. It went okay. I'm okay. I just am green around the gills. It sucks. Yes, yep, she calls her adopted grandma. Yep. Oh, thank you, Grain. This one was the easiest. The next one's going to be harder, and the third one's going to be the worst. But by the time the third one happens, my best friend will be here. Um, and that's kind of been the plan all along. If I can get through the first two, then she'll be there for the worst one with me. And then I'll go home and stay with her for a couple of days. And then I'll come home to my house. I think my dogs are going to go to, oh, yeah, there's three. There's three. I have to have three. This first one was kyphoplasty. And so it was essentially cementing up the fractures, the hairline cracks that are in the vertebrae. And then the next thing they'll do in 4 to 6 weeks, they'll go in and fix the discs, the bulging discs, and then they'll go in and fix my hardware on the last one. But for the hardware, they have to go in through my belly. So that's going to make it's a little more invasive that way because you have a little bit more pain. At least I did the last time because they have to fill you full of air and move everything around inside of you to get to where you got to get to. And anyway, we'll see. But I got Sarah here for that one. So anybody wants to buy a house in Alaska, I know of a beautiful home. Oh my God, she's such a weirdo. She's over underneath the blanket at the, there you go. What are you doing? Silly girl. I can just see her head poking out of the top. There it is. Hi. What are you doing? I was just in my fort. It's okay, buddy. You're fine. I'm fine. You don't have to look at me with so much concern. God, he's so worried. Hi. Hi, Yiddle. Yiddle bear. Yiddle girl. All right. Okay, my phone's at 18%. We'll be back here in the morning for coffee. I hope you guys have a restful night. And I hope that you don't get sucked into some of this crazy bullshit. Just remember that if they had the chance to do it to you, they would. Keep that one in mind. If they had the opportunity to do it to you, they would. Right now, it's Brittany. But tomorrow, it could be any one of us. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the support tonight. Thank you for your kind words and your well wishes. And I'm headed to bed soon. I can feel it. Like my legs feel like I feel my heartbeat in my legs. It's time to go lay down. I'll see you guys in the morning for coffee. I hope I wake up and I can drink a cup of coffee in the morning. My brain didn't feel like it brained today. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.